Imagine an ocean where giant reptiles ruled. But along with these reptilian giants also came giant fish. Not just any fish, but the largest bony fish to have ever lived. Meet Leedsichthys problematicus, a massive filter feeder that swam in the Jurassic seas with a size that rivals some of today's whales. This prehistoric giant has puzzled scientists for years. But what do we really know about it? Join me as we dive deep into the story of Leedsichthys, to its discovery, size, lifestyle, evolution, and the mysteries that it left behind. Leedsichthys was first discovered in the late 19th century by British fossil collector Alfred Leeds, after whom it was named. The species name, Problematicus, comes from the difficulties scientists face when trying to reconstruct it. Unlike sharks, whose skeletons were made of cartilage, Leedsichthys had a bony skeleton, but those bones were fragile and often shattered, making it incredibly hard to estimate its full size. Fossils have been found in Europe and South America, suggesting it had a widespread presence during the Middle to Late Jurassic period, about 165 million years ago. One of the largest debates about Leedsichthys is its size. Early estimates suggest it could be over 98 feet long, but modern studies suggest a range of 30 to 52 feet. While not as large as some initial claims, this makes Leedsichthys the largest known bony fish. Its body was covered in bony plates, and it had enormous gill rakers, which are structures that are used to filter plankton from the water, much like today's whale sharks and basking sharks. But how did it grow so large? Leedsichthys was likely a slow-moving giant that thrived in nutrient-rich coastal waters. Its massive mouth and specialized gill rakers allowed it to filter vast amounts of plankton. Similar to how modern baleen whales feed, it probably lived a long life, growing continuously throughout its years, much like sturgeon or catfish today. However, despite its size, it wasn't invincible. Large marine reptiles like Liopleurodon may have preyed on juveniles and even injured adults. Leedsichthys belonged to an extinct family, Pachychromidae, a group of large, fast-swimming fish that emerged during the Mesozoic. While its closest relatives were also large, Leedsichthys was the only one to evolve into a massive filter feeder. This evolutionary path is similar to how some sharks and whales independently developed filter feeding strategies. Interestingly, Pachychromidae eventually died out, leaving no direct descendants, but its niche in marine ecosystems was later filled by whale sharks and manta rays. Leedsichthys may have been massive, but it wasn't the largest fish ever. Modern cartilaginous fish, like the whale shark, can reach similar sizes. Despite its enormous size, its fossils were notoriously fragile, making full reconstructions incredibly difficult. Scientists believe it may have been a migratory species, following seasonal plankton blooms, much like today's baleen whales. Unlike sharks, which continuously replace their teeth, Leedsichthys had giant gill rakers to filter food, a unique adaptation among bony fish. Living in the Jurassic seas, it shared its waters with some of the deadliest marine reptiles ever, including Liopleurodon, which may have preyed on young or injured individuals. Its extinction marked the end of an evolutionary experiment in extreme gigantism among bony fish, but its ecological role was later filled by modern filter feeders such as whale sharks and manta rays. Leedsichthys problematicus was a true giant of the Jurassic seas, a bony fish that pushed the limits of what we thought possible for this group. Though it has been extinct for millions of years, its story helps us understand the evolution of marine giants and the delicate balance of ocean ecosystems. What other prehistoric mysteries are waiting to be uncovered beneath the waves? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more prehistoric content.